Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's been a minute since I've rode a skateboard. We've been owning this car, well not we, I have been owning this car for 2 years, going on 3 now. Proper introduction, I'm Zach, or 901 Films, whatever you want to call me, at I Know Zach. I got like 3 names, but anyways, I've written down a couple things of what's been bugging me about this car after owning it for about 2 or 3 years. And I just want to say this, Ford made a great car. You know, this is one of my favorite Mustangs. Actually, it is my favorite Mustang. Gotta take a breather. So in this dirty composition notebook that I have, we have 7 things that I have noticed when just owning this car. I'm gonna get this skateboard out of the way real quick though. As you can see, I have my Challenger and my Charger friends. They're all behind me watching me as I make this YouTube video. Alright, let's get on to thing number 1 on our list. Brakes. The only thing that I've noticed really about the brakes is that, you know, it can be easily fixed. I've changed out the brake pads. Second of all, I did not know that you needed a special brake pad kit for this Mustang. So I was underneath my car with a pair of pliers or tweezers, undoing the piston to my brakes, and that took me about 2 hours to do, which, heads up if anybody's changing their brake pads in their 2014 Mustang 5.0. But the brakes, you know, they're not too bad. They'll slow you down when you need to slow down, especially if you stomp on them. But that's just how any braking system should be. You know, when you put your foot down, they tend to kind of make this little like a little grinding noise. I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure that's just proper maintenance that I haven't done to my vehicle. So I'm not knocking the car for that. I'm not knocking Ford for it. Most of these things can be solved. I live by a train. But everything that I'm going to mention in this book can be very easily fixed with proper maintenance, which I have tended to do to this car. I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know where I'm going with this, but what I'm saying is these are the things that I've noticed in my car after putting 30,000 miles on them. Let's get on to number 3. 3, wheels. This is just a personal preference, you know. My wheels, they're niche wheels, and I have every single brand of tire on my car because I am too cheap to buy a full set of tires. These are my personal wheels that I bought with the car when I first got it. These are called niche wheels. I don't really like them, and I don't know why they're still in the vehicle. I just wanted something to yap about. They're curb rashed. I have never curb rashed any wheels on this car. These all came curb rashed. Yeah, that's just something I really want to just yell about. Moving on to the next thing. What I'm talking about is this thing right here. For the price that I paid for it, which it was about like $120. So, you know, I kind of realized what I was getting out of here, but I didn't expect them to not ship it for 6 months. This thing just kind of pops right on in there. Don't worry about this, guys. This thing is going to get taken off pretty soon. Just another bonus thing, if you guys want to know the mileage, the miles per gallon that I've been getting for driving this car, getting onto it, which means going fast and kind of driving it normal, I average around 14 to 17 miles per gallon, and that's with a full exhaust. Well, not really full exhaust, that's just with Corsa mufflers. I'm hoping my shirt pocket kind of lets me have a little bit of freedom with this microphone. And the next thing, there's a metal clunk in the back of my car, and I'm talking about the trunk. You've probably heard it in every single one of my videos. Like I said, I'm in an abandoned parking lot. I don't know what could happen. A crackhead could try to come out of nowhere and sabotage me and my YouTube video. But I'm hearing some real creepy shit over there in the woods. I don't know if my microphone's picking it up. I don't know. I could be getting stalked right now for all we know. There's a metal clink in the back of my car, and I have been looking it up, and somebody has mentioned that it's your suspension bottoming out, which is not the case. You'll go over a bump and it'll just make like a really metallic sound. There's nothing in my trunk at the moment, and it'll still do it when I go over bumps, so I don't know what that is. It'll get fixed maybe when I'm maybe during a weekend sometime and I have really good time to look underneath my car. Let's get on to the best view of the car. You guessed it. This is my favorite part of the car, the rear end. This thing, this ain't even on the list. I just want to talk about it because the 12 to 14 years Mustang is just, it does something to me. As you guys know, I have a GT500 rear valence and I have Corsa quad tips, and this motherfucker sounds beautiful. Headphone warning in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're about to get on to the next topic of the car. I was going to go with the interior. It's just been a couple of mods, not even really a couple mods, just from playing, rap music and just metal music in my car. It's made a lot of the interior pieces come loose over time. Not too bad, but there's a couple things here and there that just rattle in the interior, and I could literally go on about it for an hour. And then there's another thing. Case fucking closed. Engine tick. When I first discovered the engine tick in my Mustang, I was in Memphis and I thought my car was going to blow up. And then I went on a forum and it just said it's normal. I've never had a car's engine tick and it be normal, besides with Mustangs. And they were telling the truth that it is normal because nothing's happened to my car since then. I've made a video on how to fix it and link it down in the description below. It's something that you buy overseas from Germany. Also, I forgot to mention this one thing. Your key fob battery will probably go dead around about the 85 to 100,000 mile range. That's just my assumption because mine works half the time now. That's just another thing that's gonna happen. So the last and final thing, everybody with a 2014 Mustang or this style Mustang should know rule number 6, page number 6, sync. I'm sick and tired of my car deciding when it wants to play my music for me. It pisses me off, Ford. About every month, I'll have to take the connectors to my battery off and just reset my whole car. I don't know if there's another way to do that. I've tried resetting my system settings through sync or just the settings in general, and it won't clear it like it would when you disconnect your battery for at least 30 seconds. I don't know where it went. Let's just pretend this is a socket. I carry one of these around me all the fucking time because I never know when my Mustang is going to decide that it doesn't want to let me play my own music. So that is the only complaint that I really have about this car. I'm getting out. This is hands down the best car that I've ever owned. You know the vehicles that I've owned. It's not hard to beat a Jeep. 2 Jeeps, 1 Miata that never ran. Rip to him. Then I owned my 2015 Green Mustang, and that was the car that I worked my ass off for. And that was a very good car too. I've had nothing but good things to say about Mustangs. There's just some little quirks here and there that just tend to kind of give you the ick, you know what I mean? Not that's going to drive you away from buying a Mustang. It's just cars have problems, just like we do. So you got to fix them from time to time. But yeah, this is my dream car. I've said that so many times on this YouTube channel, and I mean it every time I say it. This car has made me happy. Happier than literally anybody else could have in the past 2 years, because it's always there for you. And that's why you got to appreciate cars while they're here. You know, there was a time when I thought I was going to sell my car because I needed to make some financial decisions. And then I remembered, I can't drive a normal car. After driving a car like this, you can't go back to your normal Honda Civic. I'm not hating on them, not hating on the Challengers behind me or Chargers, but you just can't go back. It's like discovering steak for the first time. You always want more. But yeah, let's be honest here. This is the best car that I've ever owned. I've said that about 3 times in this one video, and I'm keeping them all in there. Just from the sound to the driving. I'll say this about the car. The driving, you kind of got to get a little used to it, because if you turn and you put on the gas and you don't have the best tires, you don't know where the fuck you're going to end up. That's why we get a bad rep. You got to respect it, because if you don't respect this car, it'll send you into the fucking ditch. I know that y'all have seen my YouTube shorts. I've almost crashed my car numerous amounts of times because I was being dumb. But yeah, after you learn the Mustang and you learn how to drive it and you respect it, it'll treat you fairly nice. It'll get you to point A, and it'll do it reliably and fast. But one more thing, guys. This is my biggest complaint about Mustangs. The only thing about owning a Mustang, and the only thing about owning a sports car that has an exhaust to it, you're gonna get tickets out the ass. This special boy right here, this is an 85 and a 65. My fault. If you drive responsibly and you drive the speed limit, you're not gonna have to worry about that. But these cars do bring attention. I've gotten pulled over a couple times for doing absolutely nothing and gotten tickets because of it. That's just bound to happen when you own a car like this, because it just draws attention, and on top of it, my car is very loud, so I draw even more attention. Yeah, those are just the pros and cons that I can find out so far. It's been an amazing car to me, and I'll probably end up getting another one down the road, and I do plan on keeping this one. I'm 901 Films. I know Zach, or you can just call me Zach. This is the end of the YouTube video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Just hear me yap for about 20 minutes or however long this video is going to be after I edit it. I really enjoy making videos about my car. It's just, at the end of the day, it is another Mustang. So peace out, guys.